Hi everyone, today we will discuss about the CPR, cardiopulmonary resection, all important MCQ for the exam point of view. First question, what is the correct compression to ventilation ratio for the CPR in adults for single rescuer? Option A 15:2, option B 13:2, option C 20:2, option D 5:1. The answer will be option B 30:2. In adults, the standard CPR compression to ventilation ratio is 30 compression and 2 breaths. Next question. What is the recommended rate for chest compression during adult CPR? Option A 60 to 80 per minute. Option B 60 to 80 to 100 beats per minute. Option C 100 to 120 beats per minute. Option D 100 to 140 per minute. The answer will be option C 100 to 120 per minute. A compression rate of 100 to 120 per minute helps maintain adequate blood flow. Next question. What is the first step in BLS, basic life support? Option A check pulse. Option B call for the help. Option C assess for responsiveness. Option D open airway. First we have to check the responsiveness, then we will call for help. The answer will be option C, assess for responsiveness, because always check responsiveness before initiating CPR or calling for help. Next question. How deep should chest compression be for adults during CPR? Option A at least 1 inch. Option B 1.5 inches. Option C at least 2 inches 5 centimeter. Option D more than 3 inches. The answer will be option C, at least 2 inches, because compression should be at least 2 inches deep but not more than 2.4 inches. Next, when should defibrillation be performed in a patient with sudden cardiac arrest? Option A immediately after chest compression. Option B as soon as AED is available. Option C after 2 minutes of CPR. Option D after administration oxygen. The answer will be option B, as soon as AED is available, because early defibrillation improves survival chances in shockable rhythms. Next, for a child, what is the compression to breath ratio for 2 rescuer? Option A 30:2, option B 15:2, option C 5:1, option D 20:2. The answer will be option B 15:15:2. In the child, we are giving the compression and breath ratio is 15:2, for adult 30:2, and for the infant 3:1. If there are 2 rescuer, then only we give for 2 rescuer 15:2, or if 1 rescuer is there, then we give 30:2 breath per minute. Next, what is the correct hand placement for CPR in adult? Option A 1 hand on sternum, 1 on forehead. B. Lower half of the sternum. Option C. Mid abdomen. Option D. Left side of the chest. The answer will be option B. Lower half of the sternum. Lower half of the sternum. Option B is the correct answer. Because proper placement ensures effective compression. Next, what should you do after delivering a shock using in AED? Option A. Check the pulse. Option B. Give rescue breaths only. Option C. Resume CPR immediately. Option D. Wait for 1 minute. The answer will be option C. Resume the CPR immediately because continue chest compression to restore the circulation. Next, which of the following rhythms is shockable during CPR? Option A. Asystole. Option B. Pulseless electrical activity. Option C. Ventricular fibrillation. Option D. Sinus bradycardia. The answer will be option C. Ventricular fibrillation because VF and the pulseless VT are the shockable rhythms. Next, during CPR, how often should you switch role to avoid fatigue in two persons in CPR? Option A. Every 5 minutes. Option B. Every 2 minutes. Option C. After 10 cycles. Option D. Every 30 minutes. The answer will be option C. Option B. Every 2 minutes. Switching every 2 minutes helps to maintain the quality of compression. Next, the compression depth for infant during CPR should be option A. At least 2 inches. Option B. About 1.5 inches. Option C. 3 inches. Option D. 0.5 inches. The answer will be option B. About 1.5 inches. In infant, chest compression should be 1/3 of the depth of the chest. Next, when performing rescue breathing for an adult, how many breaths per minute should be given? Option A. 4 to 6. Option B. 6 to 8. Option C. 10 to 12. Option D. 15 to 20. The answer will be option C. 10 to 12. One breath every 5 to 6 seconds in an adult. Next, what is the appropriate compression to breath ratio for infants with a single rescuer? Option A. 15:2. Option B. 3:1. Option C. 5:1. Option D. 20:2. The answer will be option B. 3:1. Next, which action is not part of high quality CPR? Option A. Allowing full chest recoil. Option B. Minimizing the interruptions. Option C. Giving rapid shallow compressions. Option D. Providing effective ventilation. The answer will be option C. Giving rapid shallow compression. Compression must be depth and effective, not the shallow. In CPR, when is mouth-to-mouth ventilation preferred? Option A. Always. Option B. When a barrier device is available. Next, option C. When the rescuer is trained as comfortable. Option D. Never. The answer will be option C. When the rescuer is trained and comfortable, because otherwise hands-only CPR is preferred. Next, how should the airway be opened in an unresponsive adult with no suspected spinal injury. Option A, head till chin lift. Option B, jaw thrust maneuver. Option C, neck extension. Option D, chin push. The answer will be option A, head till chin lift. If there is any suspected spinal injury, we will choose the jaw thrust maneuver. If there is no spinal injury or suspected spinal injury, we will use the head till chin lift. The answer will be option A. During CPR, which pulse checked for adults? Option A, radial pulse. Option B, femoral pulse. Option C, brachial pulse. Option D, carotid pulse. The answer will be option D. For adult, we will check the carotid pulse. For adult, we will check the carotid pulse. For children, we will check the femoral. For neonate, we will check the brachial pulse. Next, what is the most common cause of cardiac arrest in adult? Option A, trauma. Option B, respiratory failure. Option C, cardiac arrhythmias. Option D, hypoglycemia. The answer will be option C, cardiac arrhythmias. Ventricular fibrillation and tachycardia are leading causes. Next, the most effective way to check for proper ventilation is watch for chest rise. Option B, listen to breathing. Option C, look at the face. Option D, check pulse. The answer will be option A, watch for the chest rise. Chest rise confirms air is entering in the lungs. Next question, in CPR, what is the maximum time allowed to check pulse? Option A, 5 seconds. Option B, 10 seconds. Option C, 15 seconds. Option D, 20 seconds. The answer will be option B, not more than 10 seconds. Not more than 10 seconds. More than 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Because checking pulse should not exist 10 seconds to avoid delay. Next question, how many chest compression should be delivered in 1 minute for an adult? Option A, 30 to 60 per minute. Option B, 60 to 80 per minute. Option C, 100 to 120 per minute. Option D, 150 to 200 per minute. The answer will be option C, 100 to 120 per minute. This range ensures adequate perfusions. 100 to 120. 100 to 120. Next, what is the correct method for delivering chest compression in infants? Option A, one hand technique. Option B, two thumb encircling hands technique. Option B, elbow push. Option D, fist pressure. The answer will be option B, two thumb encircling hands technique. This is more effective than two fingers for two rescuers. Next question, what is the compression to breath ratio for neonates during resuscitation? Option A, 30:2. Option B, 15:2. Option C, 3:1. Option D, 5:1. We already discussed for the neonate, we have to give the 3:1 chest compression and breath ratio. Next, what is the preferred site assess pulse in infants during CPR? Option A, radial. Option B, carotid. Option C, brachial. Option D, femoral. The answer will be option C. Brachial. Easier to access and more reliable in infants. Next, the AED gives a message shock advised. What is the next step? Option A, start compression. Option B, deliver the shock. Option C, check the pulse. Option D, open the airway. The answer will be option B, deliver the shock. Do not delay the shock if AED recommends it. Thank you.